Okay, it's starting. Okay. Welcome. This is the Florida Panthers 2017-2018 review. With me, I am with Panthers Quest Noah. Say hi, Noah, to anyone who may be
Hi guys.
watching.
Hi
All
guys.
right then. We'll discuss we'll discuss the overall season, and we'll discuss our bit by bit how the season went for us and what is and everything. Ooh, I should start this prepared and everything. I got the notes, but everything. You got your notes?
Um,
No?
I wrote down a few minor things, but I think I should remember.
Oh, that's good. That's good. All right then. The Florida Panthers this season start off well. As soon as they score many goals, they start off allowing many goals. It started at half of the season,
Flow, yeah.
and midway this and before the All Star break, they were 19, 22, and 6. And after that, since the All Star break was finished, they were now then got to the point where they actually won more games than they lost. They went 44, 30, and 8 and finished the season 44, 30. Well, actually, scratch it. Did I get that right? No, 35, 8, and 2 when they start the second half of the season after the All Star break. And finished the season 44, 30, and 8. 96 points, about
One shy. One shy.
one shy. Yeah, one shy. I was about to say 15 points more than last season,
Yep.
but one shy at the playoffs. The Tampa Bay Lightning, had a similar run last year. Uh, they pretty much had a pretty bad half of the season. Then it got good, but they missed the playoffs by, ironically. Let's see if I have my notes over here.
It was a few. I think I'm not like sure, but I'm pretty sure it was like they just barely missed as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
It was like 96, I think.
Yeah.
I or was it I know the Maple Leafs were the last team to get in,
Yeah.
while Tampa Bay was basically, yeah.
Toronto had like
Sorry for any.
Toronto had
Hmm?
like
Go ahead.
94. Like I think Toronto had like 94, 95, something like that last year.
It was 95. Oh wait,
Yeah.
no, it
95.
was 96. Yeah,
Oh.
so Tampa Bay was 1 point short, like us, and they got this season. They pretty much entered the playoffs, just unable to beat Ovechkin Capitals.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so before the start of the season, what were your expectations?
Pretty much I was saying, all right, we have to get more goals. Goaltending has to be like much better. But overall I honestly did not think we were gonna be where we were. I was expecting to maybe get like in the high 80s range, maybe like 87, 88 points, but I was not expecting to get 96 points and just be one shy of the playoffs. I mean, I don't think anybody was, to be honest with you. I mean, like what this team had to like go through, like row and all that stuff like that, getting talent back, new coaching, stuff like that. I mean, it was a transition.
It wasn't indeed in transition. We got a new coaching staff, the new coach Bob Bugner.
Yeah.
Um, Basically, the Panthers should have at least waited until the end of the season before they got anyone new, because
Yeah.
gone. Look what he did. Look what he did. He took Vegas all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals, and
Yeah. Look,
and with a team that's in its first year. So,
Marchessault, Smith.
but
I'm still pissed off about that. We traded Smith for only a fourth round pick, but whatever. Gallant knows everything. I mean, no, I'm sorry, not Gallant. Talent knows everything. So yeah.
from what I hear, it was the front office, not Gallant, that actually made the changes, because I know he had like a different position before he got back to what was he now, back to operational hockey or something. I forgot.
Who
Um,
Rowe or
yeah.
who?
So yeah, Ro.
Yeah, I keep getting like
Yeah, sorry.
yeah, I keep getting Gallant and Talon confused. But yeah, I mean overall, who do you?
When the
Yeah,
yeah
yeah.
when the success of a certain people like blend together, you tend to mix them up. So go ahead with your
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, who do you think your like the most improved player was this year? I mean,
Oh,
the most improved.
Trocheck.
Yeah, for
Trocheck. I
sure.
mean, I did not expect him to. Yeah, he scored 31 goals. If the front office has to, if the front office must not let him go. He's been with this team with for so many for a few years now, and he's going to be the key for when the Panthers make it to the playoffs. He will be key.
Yeah, for sure. Of course,
Yeah.
yeah. And who do you think like was like a player that like did not please like people? I mean, like that was not like that like was on like the bottom. I mean,
I had a few players. Let's see. Pesic, I believe, had a
yeah,
-8 on the line.
yep,
But Haley also had a -13. At first, I wanted to pick one of the goaltenders, be Roberto or Reimer. They've had like a bad. Both of them had a bad start before they actually become good.
yeah.
Uh, if anything, I mean, they definitely had their Reimer had his value worth. Did a better second half, and if anyone wants to look for him, I wouldn't have no problem Panthers trading for him. Give that Harry Sateri guy
Oh
a
yeah,
chance
yeah.
to.
He did awesome. Yeah, I honestly don't understand why we couldn't like keep him as like backup. I mean, like Reimer starts like struggle a little bit, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, Luongo was like hurt, so then like Reimer had to come in, and then Reimer did his job, and then himself
Yeah,
as
Reimer
started.
and Roberto. We lost both goaltenders. Like, thank God at the same time. I mean, we could have had a situation a few years ago when that
Oh
happened.
God, yeah.
But I mean, ironically, Vegas I think had a similar situation where they had to use the emergency backup, and they still winning games.
Yeah, Chicago had something like that too. They actually had to like use that guy who was like a season ticket holder or something like that, and he played like recreational hockey. Yeah, yeah.
For the offseason, if should the Panthers concentrate on like getting, excuse me, like get like defensive players or some like long like new players from the draft.
I mean, I've been saying this like on Twitter a lot. If we're gonna like draft somebody, they have to be pretty much like NHL ready. I mean, yes, I understand it takes like a couple years to develop, but I mean, I don't want it to be like with like we have to like wait like 5-6 years for them to develop. We need to be winning now because, for example, players such as Ekblad, they were NHL ready. Barkov, I mean, we have all these players in the system who are just like not like for example Borgstrom. Everybody was saying, oh, he was gonna like be a 30 goal scorer, whatever, and then I mean, he went once we brought him back in, he he struggled. I mean, I don't know if like what it is. I mean, maybe he needs more development time, but yeah.
Like
So I mean,
I don't know if we
overall,
can get any. Yeah, go
overall,
ahead. Go ahead.
I think we have to like pick up somebody in free agency or like I don't know, trade people are saying like I don't know, it's like buy out McKenzie's contract and like trade Reimer. I don't know. I mean, that's what I've been like hearing. Like some fans are are saying that. I don't know. I mean,
Like if anything, focus on the defense. The offense, I think we're okay. I won't say like great, but I would say like we're good with the offense. I mean, we had the most shots in the league, but we also had to work, but we also allowed as many as we shot. That's how the
yeah.
season began, and
The
so
problem is with the problem is with our offense. All we really have is like Trocheck, Huberto, Barkov, Bukestad, I guess, players like that, and I mean Dadenoff kind of too. But I mean, other than that, like we don't really have that like that depth. I mean, yes, we have like the Mulligan, but we need like multiple players like on each line to produce more, at least at an average rate. I mean,
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
Like if there's one thing you wish the Panthers don't do, what would it be?
I mean, this is a wow. That they don't do. I don't want them to start making these dumb trades. Just I don't know. I just don't really want them just to the pretty much trades. I mean, that's what I would think, because last year, with the Vegas Golden Knights, we traded Riley Smith just for a fourth round pick, and now he's tearing it up in Vegas right now. I mean, I don't know how many goals he had, but he had some 20, 30 goals. I mean,
So was Marshall.
yep.
In the beginning, I thought I don't if I'm remembering correctly, I don't think we have anybody to basically do a repeat performance. That's not that we didn't actually got on that wasn't drafted. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
we got Marshall through trades and I don't remember one person. If I'm wrong, please tell me I'm wrong. But I don't remember we getting anybody on the off season through trades that basically had a repeat performance. You know, at least in goals, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and that's why I felt that's why it wasn't felt that bad when he let him go. But Marshall basically become the monster in Vegas. Look where they are now.
Yeah, I mean, who's our previous 30 goal scorer before Marshall? So David Booth, and that was in 09 or whatever. I mean, I was only in second grade at the time, so I mean, yeah.
I was still in high school.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I just really hope the team just picks up somebody good in the off season. I mean, we have the biggest rumors are JVR, James Van Riemsdyk, Tavares. I mean, but I honestly highly doubt that will happen. I mean, they're gonna be asking for a mad amount of money, and we just don't and we just spend so much money on these contracts, such as the Ekblad contract, which I honestly think is ridiculous. I mean, we're paying him so much money, and he's not honestly getting the things that we need to get done.
I mean, I believe they have a lot. I don't know how much the cap space they have, but I could have sworn it said 14 million, but I could be wrong. I could be daydreaming. I saw somebody talking about our cap space and everything, but don't quote me on that. So
yeah, cap space. So I mean, overall, I mean, this season I honestly thought it was a great season. I mean, one of our best regular seasons wise. We actually did better than the 11-12 season by only 2 points. By 2 points, so that's a good side. Unfortunately, other teams were just better. We couldn't take advantage of games on hands with the Devils and stuff in teams like that, because we had a bunch of games on hands, but we just kept losing against, especially that I think was that Edmonton game. I think that pretty much the Edmonton game.
I thought it was more like if any one game we should have won, I think it was the Ottawa game. I went to that game.
Oh God, that game, Matheson. That game was just
that new player that we got from Boston, got that got that goal out of his net, and we need to keep him. That guy, yeah.
I like him as a player, Vetrano. I mean, he's a very skilled player. I mean, forecheck's great. He has a good shots. And I think he honestly likes it here better than Boston, because he's obviously doing better. But I mean, yeah. So
I mean, yeah.
Next season, I really wonder what this team's going to do. I don't know if they're going to keep. Honestly, I don't know if they're going to keep Reimer. Maybe we could put somebody else as a backup. Who knows? Luongo for sure is staying next year. Probably going to be a starter again. And yeah, that's with the goaltending. Sateri, we need to play him more. Yeah,
he's. I think he's bit. I think if anything, we need to keep him at least, for a little while longer. for my expectation for the season, I basically, every season I expect playoffs, no matter what, even though they had good offseason, bad offseason, I expect playoffs. But let's see. But with the coaches, they don't they usually doesn't happen at the first season and everything, But Bob Bugner, wow.
Unless you're Vegas, then that's only.
But Gallant basically channeled his anger with us and used it for his Knights, and
good for him.
Boom.
Good for him. He proved like all of us wrong, saying, "All right, goodbye, Florida. We don't need you. I don't care about you anymore." I mean, just like
Florida has for the past few years, Florida has a bad habit of letting people go and they become awesome elsewhere. I mean, I would not be surprised with all the players that the Marlins basically traded for, basically win championships anywhere else. Mark my words, the Yankees are going to win the World Series. Mark my words.
Yeah, the Yankees, they're looking pretty good this year.
Oh, yeah. Oh, also, the guy we traded at the Eagles for the Dolphins.
Ajayi.
I forgot.
Ajayi.
Yeah, Ajayi. Yeah, he basically won the ring with the Eagles. Yeah.
That's funny. So I mean,
wow.
Yeah, I just like.
And Ajayi basically took a shot at Adam Gase at the end of the press conferences and everything. I forgot what he said, but he took a shot at him.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
He made a comment not like a more. He made like a subtle comment, but basically a shot at him. If you can look it up. So,
yep.
Anything else you want to talk about?
I can't see you anymore. I just see your profile picture on the.
Oh, you see me now?
You could see me, right?
Yeah, I can see you.
Oh, all right,
hold
that's
on.
fine. It's all right though. I mean.
But anyways, as I was saying, is there anything else you want to talk about?
That could be like one thing. I mean, I've been saying it like a lot in my videos, but overall, our attendance, it's honestly been worse compared to last year. But hopefully, I mean, it could get better as long as the business side of the team just gets smarter with ticket sales, all that stuff like that. And if the team's obviously better than, better crowds. We haven't sold out a game since Game 5 of the 2016 playoffs, and then that was like 2 years ago. So,
I think they have to do is relocate to another part of the city, more dense populated and more easy accessible by traffic, somewhere near the big cities of ours, like Fort Lauderdale or South Miami. I think that's my opinion. They should not be at Sunrise. They shouldn't. It's basically in the middle of nowhere. It's besides the mall. I mean, maybe that's why they built had a stadium right there because of the mall. But the cities is where the people will,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
a dense populated city.
Yeah, I was actually just at the mall today. It was crazy packed. It was like at least 20,000 people there. It took me like 20 minutes just to find a spot. Yeah, it was crazy there.
That's because of Memorial Day weekend. But
yeah,
the stadium is even. But that's the only thing about that part of the city that people goes to. The mall than the stadium. It should be near the big cities, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. What they actually could have done too was, I doubt this will be like. I actually like the area of it, but the problem is there's not really like enough like public transportation, because if you go to the American Airlines Arena, Marlins Park, they have they have trolleys, trains, all that stuff like that. But I mean, BB&T, there's not really any trains that go there. I mean, same with other teams like the Rangers, obviously with the subway, all that stuff like that. I mean,
you have like basically 200 different ways to get to Madison Square Garden.
It's a lot, yeah. I mean, people in New York don't even have like cars. They don't need it. They can just take the train anywhere they go. I mean,
I basically didn't start driving until maybe 19 or 20 years old.
yeah, it's all right.
So yeah,
I still drive. So
all right. Want to end it here?
sorry.
Yeah, you done with the Panthers questions and everything, or do you have it a little bit more in you?
All I'm saying is, hopefully, we just really need to wake up next year. Don't make stupid trades. Team needs to be smart and just keep on winning. Don't lose stupid games. And then if we just follow that, I'm sure we'll make the playoffs next year.
I agree. I really do. All right then. Thank you for anybody that's out there watching this video. Thank you for watching this 2017-2018 review of the Florida Panthers. This is Stephen Wolf and my broadcast partner. Say your name.
Noah. See you guys.
All right. Thank you very much, and see you next time.